Testing, testing, 1, 2.
Before.
Hello, gang. Hi, Fern.
Hi, Louis.
Fancy seeing you here.
It's so good to see you. It's been so long.
And it's Earth Day. It's not Earth Day.
It can be if we want it to be, right? This is the carrot cake Earth Day.
We're gonna channel Earth Day today, which I believe is on the 22nd.
It's on Friday, right?
Friday. Oh, I see. So the event, started on Earth Day. That's right.
It's Earth Week, right? The weekend?
Earth Week.
Long weekend.
But really isn't every week Earth Week. I mean, here we are on the Earth.
It's pretty relevant.
It's always relevant. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm looping the same track I just played, but I'll make it quiet. So we're doing this stream because we're doing it a little earlier just to coincide with this. It's not Earth Day Festival, but Earth Appreciation Festival. So it's Earth Appreciation stream is what it is.
Yeah, we're appreciating the Earth, the trees.
The trees. Yeah. And I like this artwork they've got going here. Steam always gets some good artwork in. We kind of got, I guess this is
big.
It's a big boy. We've got this side of him. Maybe this is Greenland. Who knows, but it's not looking so hot. It's not looking so good over here.
It's looking very hot, actually.
Yeah. But over here, things are okay. Things are looking all right, and hopefully together with some spirit, some support, we can appreciate Earth, and he's looking pretty happy about it too, even though he's probably in two minds at the moment. But that's okay. There's a lot of exploding and shooting going on here, but I think they're terraforming. They're terraforming something. I'm not sure. An alien world.
Yeah, I'm sure they have good reasons.
And we're among these games somewhere. I'm sure we are. I know we are. Have you seen this one with the beavers building stuff? That's cool, man.
Yeah.
I've not played it. Hi, Pixie. Welcome in.
Hi, everyone. By the way, thank you so much for joining. We've got Sketchy first.
We got me. No hesitation.
No hesitation. Absolutely, just here for the vibes. Alex is here. Arnhall is here. Mouseling. Grant is working and lurking, which is great. We love to see it. Jelly Bumblebee is here. Jacob, as always. And Pixie, as always. Still not sleeping. Hi everyone, and lurkers and potential YouTube or Steam folk.
Absolutely. I do have the YouTube chat open this time. I have, to be fair, I have for the last few times. I have, to be fair. So, I'm not. This chicken looks cool. I've not seen this. No place like home.
Hi Chris. Hi Boo. Hi Moose. Oh, no place like home is nice. Love that little bridge. We love a good cobblestone path as well.
It sounds like it's a cleaning up game, I think.
Perfect.
But that's cool. And this chicken.
That's what I love to do is play games about cleaning up.
Well, there is a game, isn't there?
Have they?
There's a game where it's like first person. You tidy up your room. People go nuts for it. I can't remember what it's called if anyone remembers. Shelter is a classic. I don't know if anybody's played Shelter. That was one of my favourite games from a while. Just playing as a badger was cool. How many games do you play as a badger? There's not many. And then I think Garden Path, is it? No, it's not here. Appreciate the Earth while we can.
It was.
Was it? Did I miss it? Maybe it was.
It's on the first
bit. We're on the first page. Oh, I just missed it. I've got, my mum calls it fridge blindness. Does anyone else have this? Where you open the fridge and it's right in front of you, but you don't see it. I think because you assume it's harder to find than it's actually going to be, and so you look in the harder places. That's my theory anyway.
Yeah, for sure.
I think if I click this, it's just going to loop back what we're saying. But yeah, some good games. Just thought I'd go through that because that's why we're here. That's what brings us all together.
And if you're watching this on Steam, it's gonna be some sort of Inception madness.
Exactly, yeah. So, oh, that's the chat. Where's the box? Here's the box. But yeah, today I said environmental art. I will probably, unless there's anything people really want, if there's a specific bush they want to see drawn, I don't know.
What's your favorite shrub?
Your favorite shrub. But otherwise, I don't think I've done a tree stream. Have I done a tree stream?
I think we might have done a tree stream last year.
Maybe.
But,
I don't think we have. I don't know.
No, I think it was just a tree decorating stream.
Oh, there was definitely we did a tree decorating stream. But no, I thought I'd draw some trees because they're quite. There's a process to drawing a tree, and I think it might be quite interesting to watch. I don't know.
It's not as easy as you'd think.
Yeah, I think
my experience.
drawing a tree is. Drawing a tree, it's kind of like drawing a circle. You know, you kind of just as Miles Davis would say, it's about the feeling, man. And in first year at uni, I was just really annoyed. I remember it was Easter, so I guess it was around this time of year, and I remember I had a mug. I was drinking a mug at my grandmother's house, and it had these really like geometric shaped trees, and I couldn't draw trees at the time, and I remember thinking, oh, this is actually a really interesting way of drawing trees. And then at the same time I was like, no, I want to learn how to like really draw a tree, you know. I don't want to just stylize a tree. And so I drew a tree every day for I don't know how long, probably not as long as it would sound, you know. I wasn't like 3 years or something. It was a time. In the evening I would just sit down and I would draw a tree, and I got better, and I still think I've got a way to go. I appreciate the kind words. I think this one came out better. This one on the, I don't know if you can see my cursor, came out a bit better. This is quite an old tree now in the game, just in terms of the artwork. But yeah, these are the beech trees in the game, and I'll probably go ahead and draw, because I've currently got the 2 beech trees, the mature and the young, and I need a couple of variations maybe. So I'll just go ahead and crack on with some trees.
You crack on with some trees.
Yeah.
Also, hi Lilith, it's good to see you.
I don't know if you have a favorite tree, Fern.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, I like willows a lot, or like any tree that's like big and kind of. I mean, obviously cherry blossom trees is, you know, an Animal Crossing favorite. But you know, any tree that has kind of like long like leaf patterns falling down. That is totally a sentence that makes sense. But you know what I mean? Like
yeah, I know what you mean.
You know.
Yeah, I'd love to add willows into the game, because they're such characterful trees, but I kind of couldn't figure out a way to make them look too convincing, I suppose.
Yeah, for sure. Everyone also please answer in chat what your favorite tree is.
Yeah.
What's your favorite tree, Louis?
God, I don't know. God. Never
There's
really
just
thought
so
about
many.
it. There are a lot. My favourite tree. I like birch trees. Yeah. Oh, Jacob just said that in chat. Just because, I mean, I wrote about this in the journal that we sent out the other day. But just they really break apart. Just when you're illustrating a scene, they can really break apart. They can really break apart a scene, just because so many other trees are sort of big, bulky, and dark with their bark, and then, you know, with birch trees, you can just sort of put in these strikes of white, just kind of like that. Obviously, not quite like that, but, and it really just sets apart the illustration. So I really like illustrating birch trees. At least I don't know how I would feel if I came face to face with a birch tree. I don't know if I'd like fall in love with it.
Face to Face with the Birch Tree is an upcoming movie written by Louis.
Maybe.
A short film.
Yeah, autobiography.
Also, Chris is wondering, how long does it take a tree to fully grow in the garden path? And can you even plant trees? Does it
Oh,
vary per tree?
you can plant trees. It takes. It depends on a lot of factors because the different trees like different soil levels. They like different light levels. They like there's a few different things that you'll have to sort of contend with. But I think the game sort of hard coded is 36 days, so it's quite. That's from like seedling to you've got a big tree.
A big boy.
A big boy. So that's at least sort of where I'm at with it. But I open to feedback. I like the idea of a tree taking a long time to sort of establish itself.
Yeah, it should.
Yeah. So about longer than a month is what it's a few. You're such a tree nerd. I'm not actually. I tell you what, we were on a walk the other day, and there were all these trees in the park, and I just didn't know what they were because basically the only trees that I know are the ones in the game because I've done research on them. It turned out to be sycamores, which are nice trees, which I think I was toying with adding into the game at one point. Fruit trees. I like fruit trees like apple or plum or peach. My best friend growing up had a peach tree. A peach tree. Do you need you need a certain climate for a peach tree, don't you? Sure. Then they grow in hot climates. Unless I'm wrong. I'm thinking like California. Maybe that's just because of the Grapes of Wrath. There's like a whole section in the book where they're like picking peach. Is it peaches? Oh, I don't know. Maybe someone's read it. I'm just rambling. Trees that grow around things I'm obsessed with. Like around what?
Like when it kind of like grows into something or it's to adapt to like
trees like hanging over cliffs and things.
Yeah, that's really cool. Boo likes cherry wood. Did you know, Boo, that my phone case is made out of cherry wood?
Very cool. I wish my phone case was made out of.
Well, you can get it on Etsy.
There you go. I'm sure I can, yeah. What can you get on Etsy?
Honestly, yeah. Not to promote Etsy, because obviously...
there was something went down, didn't there? I wasn't...
Yeah, there was a protest, or like a... Yeah, I guess you could call that a protest, right? Like a strike?
It was like a strike, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll admit I'm not on Etsy all that often, so I saw it in passing. I don't know, is it still going on? I don't know.
I think that it was just like for a week, from like, I'm not sure if it was around the 10th or something of the month, but yeah, essentially Etsy are making it really expensive to be a shop owner on there.
Yeah.
But I heard that Amazon is doing like a homemade section now, which is
trying to compete with
equally, equally problematic maybe, but
nothing too cozy about Amazon. But hey, if sometimes it's because you need a platform to artists need platforms, don't they? Which is a shame. It's a shame when a platform like Etsy maybe turns out not to be the best option, but it might be the only option. It's a tricky thing.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem. If only someone who was very nice and had a lot of money started something, that would be great.
Yeah, do that, please. So the trick with drawing trees is basically they get thinner and thinner. That's basically the gist. I see a lot of people drawing trees and they'll do a stump like this and then they'll like draw a branch like this or something. But the trick really is to you're sort of, it's almost, the way to draw a tree is like you would a crack in some glass. That's kind of how I feel of it. You can kind of see here, you imagine the crack is coming out and then it sort of splays, and that's how you draw trees. At least that's how I draw trees. So even here, like, this doesn't look too good because this point here is currently this point here is fatter than this point here, so it looks a bit askew. There are cracking some grass, some glass, not grass. He has high expectations for how I draw trees. I see people drawing trees. Although I want to keep the trunk fairly The other thing about the
You
game
know,
is, oh sorry, you go.
oh, sorry. I was just gonna say I can't help but see two legs in this tree upside down, like some sort of
It is a
monster
little
with
bit.
long legs.
I
Um,
might hack that one off.
maybe it's Kingdom Ka sticking in my brain.
Maybe. Um,
Sorry, what were you gonna say?
oh, I can't remember now. Maybe I was going to
Oh
read a
no.
chat. I think. Nobody showed Louis the trees we draw. I mean, you know, if you want to get away with a cute tree, I mean, I think this is the kind of the tree that I saw maybe at the time. Where's my center line? Oh, it's over here. You know, if you're doing like a greetings card or something, you know, you can go for the classic.
The classic triangle.
The classic triangle, and then you know, like you go for this,
Oh, now it's a face.
and then you do the it is sort of, isn't it? And then you sort of do the, you know, people lap this up, and then you can even, and then you do the whole thing where, you know, you kind of draw the tree, the branches in the tree, kind of like that. That's your greetings card tree. It is. It looks like a little Animal Crossing guide. That's funny.
A villager life hack.
And then I think some people even like will go in and sort of decorate it with some kind of like paisley, like kind of like this. Oh, I can't do it. Like we're thick and thick. No, that looks terrible. I'm sorry. You kind of know what I mean. Paisley, right? Paisley. You seen it? You seen Paisley? Yeah.
Have you seen Paisley, the second short film from Louis?
That's the
Coming
whole
to a
name of the
Vimeo
title.
near
Is it?
you.
Have you seen Paisley?
Yeah.
I've famously got a Paisley. My bed sheets are Paisley,
Huh. Oh, there you go. There they are.
which is how I learnt about the pattern. Because how else are you supposed to learn about Paisley? I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like I'm just learning now.
Oh, Paisley is like it's almost like lots of little fish. I don't know. Like it's
Oh,
kind of lots of
yeah,
lots of
like
teardrops
bandana
like
patterns.
this. Yeah, oh yeah, they're usually on bandanas. It'll be like this, and then
Yeah.
there'll be a bunch of kind of florally stuff going on around it.
Oh, they can be really nice.
Yeah, I'm a big Paisley stan. I love a bit of Paisley. But I couldn't
I
name you
know.
many other patterns, to be honest.
Mm. A gingham tree.
Gingham's a bit, yeah. Does anybody watch the British Bake Off? Yeah,
I don't, but I really should.
It's one of those things that annoys me. It shouldn't really, but every time they do a challenge where they don't know what they're going to bake. So the other challenge is they know what they're going to bake. But they always go, a mystery wrapped in gingham, and they always, I don't know why, they just always say that. I just feel like there's other ways to put it. I don't know. Like the writers wrote that one line and they were very happy with it.
Good for them.
Good for them. Yeah.
The pottery show. Is it equally as wholesome? I mean, I would assume so.
Yeah, the pottery show is quite nice. I like that it's filmed in winter as well, because I always feel quite well. They both kind of work actually, because I tend to feel nostalgic for winter in the summer and nostalgic for summer in the winter. So you watch the pottery show and it's all like miserable. And of course you watch British Bake Off in like October is when it's on, and it's like the hottest day. It's always the hottest day of the year, and it's always the chocolate challenge. That's the conceit. But no, the pottery show is good. It's got that really cool. I've forgotten what it's called now. It's not Kevin, is it? The really big guy that cries. It's this amazing pottery. What do you call them? People that make ceramicist? Is that the word? Sounds convincing, doesn't it?
Yeah. Alex and I watched an anime about pottery. It turned out to just be an ad for a town in Japan.
Right.
So.
An anime about pottery.
Yeah. I think it's called I Want to Make a Mug Too. Or something like that. Then they had these like live action half episodes between each episode. with the voice actors doing pottery and different kind of stuff like that.
Do they
it was wholesome.
throw down the clay and then go like, oh, and then there's like all these lights and they start spinning the wheel and it's like all these lines and stuff.
I
That's
wouldn't
fun.
say it's quite like like Food Warsy,
Yeah.
but
With pottery. Maybe that's how they
more
got the
more
idea. They
wholesome.
saw British Bake Off, Food Wars.
Yeah,
That's exactly it. Really. I'm too good. I've seen.
more family friendly.
Yeah. I've not seen a single anime, and yet I know all of them. No, I'm only joking. I've seen anime movies, but I've never seen a series.
Oh, wow. Don't worry, Alex and I will weave you up. We'll
I'd be keen.
cause an intervention.
I feel like I'm sure the potential's there. There's nothing wrong with the art form necessarily.
Yeah. No, but yeah. Well, there is sometimes. Sometimes there are a lot of things wrong.
Well, there can be, but I'm saying that there's nothing. I mean, what defines an anime, right? It's like,
Yeah.
I guess it's just a animation style where their mouths flap around. I don't know, and there's not many frames of animation, but you're able to pump out a lot more of it. I'm not sure what defines, because you feel it, right? You feel an anime. You're like, because even though like Avatar's not, it's not. It's made in America, isn't it? But like it's
Yeah.
you feel it. It's an anime, right?
It's just the mouths flopping around for me. I can't get
It's
it.
true though. It makes
But
sense.
yeah, no. Yeah.
There's a good video on that. Apparently, the Japanese language generally has less mouth motions, so it's sort of like makes sense to kind of map it to that. Yeah, Chris, sorry, I missed this. Chris just said, yeah, I think Chris is inundated with labels at the moment. To
And
slap
soon
on
they will be
packages
united.
for Kickstarter things, we're going to be sending them out, which is exciting. I'm looking forward to getting my office back. But also, we had a lot of good feedback just from the digital journal. So, and I think that the physical one is just it's the cherry on the cake if you like the you like the digital one. So, looking forward to hearing people's thoughts on it.
I'm excited for it. I hope nobody noticed any typos in the digital one. No,
Doesn't
no
seem
mistakes.
to. I think it's pretty typo free, honestly. We went through it.
I hope so.
Yeah, we went through it enough times. But I'm really sorry if there's an it's with an apostrophe where there shouldn't be. I'm really sorry if there is.
Don't worry.
Just don't
That
tell me
happened
if
in the
there
book.
is. It would break me. It would break me.
Yeah, just don't say it. But also it happens. Like
Yeah.
I was reading a book today, and there was some sort of wrong apostrophe there, and I was like, it's good to see that we're all human.
We're all human. Yeah. I mean, I did Control F, ITS. I did that twice and there was still some left behind, so hey ho. I don't know how Control F works. Saw a typo in Animal Crossing. There's gonna be typos in the game, I want to point that out, but there's no way around it.
Yeah.
Because the game I can just patch, right? But a book, you know, got the week where the book was in production, I was just so anxious, just every day, like, oh my god.
Louis is already scarred from all of the things that we corrected him on.
Yeah, there's just no way I'm printing another 150 books, like, I was really worried I'd get the books and all of the left-hand pages would be on the right-hand side. That was like my heart rate opening up the books. It nearly crushed me, but no, and then they turned out fine, so big relief. Sorry, someone recommended it. Have I seen Perfect Blue? It's an anime film. It has a beautiful style and not the stunted minimal frame. I've got nothing wrong with the animation, absolutely. I find it's usually the I mean, I'm not that into like superhero films, and I feel like anime and superhero, like I feel like there's a certain type of, it's just an interest thing. I just have a certain, like, I don't know, I appreciate, there's different styles of storytelling, everybody's got what they enjoy more and less. I feel like anime tends to tell stories in a certain way.
Yeah.
I'm sure they don't all. I'm sure there's exceptions. I just don't know what they are. But I haven't seen it. I'll definitely make a note of it. I've seen plenty of good anime movies, like I said,
It is a movie as well.
that aren't Studio Ghibli. Yeah, sorry, that's what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've seen non-Studio Ghibli before anybody. I know that's like a joke.
Yeah, Satoshi Kon.
Oh, we've got to follow.
Really great movies.
Oh, it's from. Oh, thank you, Snow.
It's from Snow.
Sorry, I have to squint because it's so small. Yeah.
Yeah. Those
Thank you.
movies are all really good. And also, I know you like video essays, and this might not be as obscure as the ones you usually watch, but I think Super Eye Patch Wolf has a great video essay on Perfect Blue. If it was Super Eye Patch Wolf, I think that's the case. I think
The name rings a bell.
I watched
Yeah.
a video essay about how Perfect Blue is kind of like, or like they were comparing it a little bit to the Bjork Stalker case,
Oh, okay. Oh, it's quite
which
heavy
is
then.
an
Is it?
interesting. Yeah, it
Oh,
is
okay.
a
Whoa.
heavy one. It's not a slice of life cozy.
Video essays. Have I seen any good video essays lately? um,
Um,
I don't know if I have actually.
oh, I watched one on like caves. I don't know if it was called like Fear of Heights, but or something like that. Um, or Fear of Depths. Sorry. Yeah, it was Fear of Depths by Jacob Geller.
Oh, yeah, Jacob Geller. I don't know if I've ever actually watched one of his videos, but I've heard my brother was talking about him. I've heard good things. I know he goes in depth. I'm funny. I don't have that fear at all. Like people often share pictures of like really tight spaces in caves and go, "Oh, this freaks me out," and I just don't have that reaction at all.
Well, that's actually something we talked about. How like.
Okay.
Um, also, thank you for the follow.
Oh, sorry, I totally missed it. Who is it from? Thank you so much for the follow.
Yeah, it was also about how some people feel drawn to caves and want to like jump into the void.
Oh, I don't, I'm not
'cause
that
the
far on the other
mind.
end.
Yeah, no, but I don't think it's because of anything like that. I think it's just like
Right.
like some sort of brain thing where you just
Okay.
feel drawn towards it.
I guess it must be something like like roller coasters, right? That it's thrill seeking.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like you wouldn't want to go into the cave and just chill out there. I don't think people are like, this is my cozy spot. But you'd seek it out to get through. I'm just guessing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm sure they've probably interesting people. Probably got a lot of stories to tell.
Yeah.
But I
Definitely.
used to go potholing in my Boy Scout days, where they just basically sent you all down a hole full of cigarettes
Oh,
at the campsite.
lovely.
I don't know why they're always full of like Haribo packets and cigarettes. I don't know. Maybe people used to break into the potholes for children, not for children, for I don't know, for what do you call like a 13-year-old? I guess they're a teenager, aren't they?
Yeah. A teen.
A teen. Beady-eyed Boy Scouts.
Hi, Bug Sparkle. Oh, I love
Welcome
that
in.
little snail.
There's a cool snail, and he looks like he's moving quickly,
Going fast. Got
going
things to do.
fast. Snails, if you're not watching them, they go quicker than you think. They're like paint drying, 1 minute it's there, next minute, zoom in. And it's apt because snails exist on the earth, and today is Earth Appreciation Stream.
Yes.
So
On a scale of 1 to 10, how close were you to saying Earth Day just then?
I didn't even hesitate.
You didn't even think about it.
It just flowed
Amazing.
off. I knew in my heart what to say,
Incredible.
because I don't day the earth. I appreciate the earth.
So true. Such wise words. I'm sure you're all feeling honored to be here listening to the prose. I've been hearing prose a lot lately because I'm on Book Talk and people talk about the prose all the time.
Prose is opposite to verse, isn't it? Is that right?
I guess so.
Prose is
I'm not sure.
written word and like I think that's right. Is that prose?
Yeah, but
I
what
should
if you
know
read
this.
the written word? It's still anyway. Hi, Bostonian. Welcome in.
I feel like I've got a good shape of the tree here.
Yeah, it's really coming together.
I just need to kind of. I feel like it's not quite. It doesn't feel quite beach to me yet, but that will come. Is it? Yeah, I think it's almost the prose or the prose. Oh, I assume the latter. We were talking about the latter, weren't we?
Yeah.
Prose. Fun facts about the snails: they have thousands of teeth, and their evolution out of water was one of the most remarkable. That latter one doesn't sound like a fact. It sounds like sounds editorialized, sounds subjective. But I'm sure I agree.
Wow. Just let the snails have this one. God damn it.
No, I'm just joking. They do. Yeah, I've seen close-ups. Slugs are the same, aren't they? They've got lots of teeth.
Yeah, that's wild to think about.
But I'm curious to hear though. I'd love to hear why it was one of the most remarkable. I'm curious now.
I mean, I would let a snail murder me on the spot. They can have they can do.
They can have my wallet.
Yeah, exactly. With their teeth, they'll grab it with their teeth.
I would think it would be quite a sort of almost like a massage, with their teeth.
Yeah.
With that many teeth, surely it wouldn't
Like
be
those
painful.
little
It would,
fish.
yeah. Sort of. It depends if we're thinking of a very large snail. That could do that damage, or if we're thinking of maybe quite a small snail.
That's the next monster movie right there. Just a bunch of gigantic
really big
snails. Attack on Titan style, but it's snails and they have like super big teeth because they're super big.
Well, yeah,
And they
proportionally
slowly
sized.
make their way.
But how
That
slowly?
would be good. Yeah,
Like I
how
feel
slowly?
like.
Oh, maybe they're like weeping angels. Like you said, like when they're out of sight, they just zoom. So
I'm not saying that they actually zoom. I'm just saying it's like
Yeah,
paint
well,
drying.
yeah.
It feels like it takes longer. But
Yeah, well,
maybe.
maybe that's the whole thing of the movie is that people think like, oh, it's just a snail. They're not gonna get here anytime soon, and then they turn around and forget about it, and then
God, I
you
blinked
just
and now
hear
he's
the
in
slime.
Yemen. Now he's in Banbury. I'm second guessing myself now. Shark scales. There's something for a shark's brain is made out of cartilage. Is that true?
Oh,
I've heard that. Like our noses. I might have just made that up. I know sharks need to keep moving in order to stay alive. Someone fact check me on that. I don't want to just be spreading lies about sharks. As snails were only in the water, the change from then being able to breathe air and keep moisture in was just like, whoa, bro, that was a remarkable amount of work.
it's in another tab looking up shark brain cartilage and whoa, bro.
That's the official. That was that Bug Sparkle copy and pasted that from Wikipedia. That was cited. You can imagine quoted from David Attenborough. I've seen that one. That's a good one. He gets a bit excited about snails, but bless him. So is there a reason you've separated your fan of gangs into carrot farmers, tea brewers? You'd have to ask Alex, actually. I don't know. I think it was Alex's idea. Maybe it was to just breed. I think just breed competition in people. Everybody's flashing their colours.
Mm. I mean, it's nice to have the option, you know.
Yeah, I
You
do.
get to, it's like the character creator. You get to kind of identify.
Yeah, it's a way. It's mostly a way of, I think, expressing yourself in just a sort of a garden path type way. But it would be cool. It would be cool. Maybe I don't know. Yeah, that would be cool if we did a competition that wasn't wasn't too gnarly. I don't know what it would be. But there's not many carrot farmers. I think we're a dying, not a dying breed, but we're a rare breed.
You're
We
a rare
carrot
carrot
farmers.
flower.
Hard to gauge. Online now, just 4 carrot farmers. We're the only ones in single digit. That's devastating. The skeleton is made of cartilage, so not the brain. Okay. I don't know where I heard that from then. Well, I think my dad told me is where I heard it from. But I guess, yeah. Are other fishes? I don't even know what cartilage is. I don't know what I'm talking about, to be honest.
Cartilage is the stuff that's in your ears and in your nose.
Yeah, but
it's
what is...
it's
soft bone.
it's like soft bone, man.
Okay.
It's like bone, but not so intense. It's like the cozy games of bones.
Cozy game of bones. Yeah.
Yeah. Quoted from Wikipedia.
The skin is made of lots of tiny teeth. A shark's skin, or our skin. I'd believe you either way if you told me. I'm not gonna lie. Source for facts, just trust me, bro. That's another David Attenborough classic. Shark. Okay, their skin is made of tiny teeth.
I mean, have you ever seen a shark up close? Don't lie.
I don't know, actually. Have I? I think
In real
fairly
life?
close. Not a great white. Definitely not a great white. I've seen like what are they called, like zebra sharks up close, which I assume would. It's called dermal denticles. Okay. Do they need
Glad
dentures?
I don't have them.
Dentures for their
Imagine. Sorry.
dermal denticles. Sorry, you go.
How would that even work? But yeah, imagine the dental bills that would happen if that was a reality for us.
Yeah. Yeah. No dental plans.
Maybe then dental will be covered in the healthcare over here. That would be great.
Maybe. Maybe then it would be a. I mean, teeth are important though, aren't they? Teeth are. You gotta
They
take care of your
are.
teeth, guys.
They're really debilitating if they're
Yeah.
not doing what they're supposed to be. So, not sure why that's not a thing.
I haven't been to the dentist in so long because of COVID, and there's so few. None of the NHS ones are accepting. So I'm just praying at the
Oh.
moment. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I
Yeah.
hope my teeth are all right. I think they are. I floss. I do floss. So really,
Do you mouthwash as well?
I do. Do the
Oh,
full.
okay.
I do the full shebang. Not every day, I will admit. Maybe 4 out of 7 days. I'm not sure. It's a very contentious claim in the shark community whether their skin is rough or soft. People claim both. So has nobody stroked a shark for long enough, at least?
In the shark Discord, is there no one?
Yeah, surely there's one person. Maybe just none of them believe him. I don't know.
Being a dentist would be like being a doctor in the shark world. That's so true, bro.
Whoa. Wouldn't a shark's dermal dentical dentures would just be a big fluffy jumper, I feel, wouldn't it? Well, no, it wouldn't. It would be a very hard. Well, we don't know because maybe their skin is soft or hard. So it could go either way. If we confirm it's soft, then it's a jumper.
Okay. And if we confirm it's hard, then it's
Oh yeah, I don't even know.
denticles.
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like today's stream is a field day for Alex. You never know what's gonna end up on TikTok. So we better watch what we say, Louis.
I want lots of pictures of sharks all around me. That's what I want. Make it happen.
Alex, just green screen Blowhigh into the picture. Just a bunch of IKEA sharks everywhere. You have the ability.
I've got a hat with a shark on it, and I've got a badge that says "I love sharks." I've been meaning to put the badge on the hat.
Is there an International Shark Day?
Yeah, there's Shark Week. Shark Week.
No, but
hosted
International
by Shaquille
Whale
O'Neal.
Shark Day. August 30.
Oh, day. August 30. Okay.
Shark Awareness Day, July 14th. There are multiple.
I wonder if do you think Shaquille O'Neal's only there for the week, or is he there? Is the day in the week?
Oh, I don't know which week it is.
No, it's usually in the. I think it's usually in. Wait, did you say August?
Yeah,
So it might be. I
International
think
Whale
Shark Week's in,
Shark
like,
Day.
Well,
is
that's
August
more
30th.
specific.
Yeah. But Shark Awareness Day is July 14th.
Okay. I thought to be fair, Shark Week I don't think is I don't think it's recognised. It's just an excuse to play a bunch of back-to-back shark cage videos on Discovery Channel, I think, isn't it? I don't know if the community. Maybe I should hop on the Discord. Yeah, I don't know. I'm already aware of sharks. Every time I go swimming, I don't need another full day of that. Where are you based? Is there shark risks where you are? Is there a risk of a shark?
I want to say no, but listen, I'm not sure.
I couldn't map it, I'll tell you. Right, I might add in some. I'm gonna get into the shading now because that's a little bit more. I'll stop.
Get into it.
I'll stop just going nuts on little branches.
I mean, branches are just the brain of the tree
The brain.
because they branch out in so many directions.
They're like they are like you see those neurons, don't you?
Yeah.
Connections.
The more branches you have, the more ADHD your brain.
Is that right?
No.
Oh.
My visual, imagination of the tree brain, maybe that's how it feels.
Yeah. But I know they say that it's all about the connections in your brain is sort of is about how sort of your cognitive function is sort of reliant on that. Because I think other animals have bigger brains than ours, but ours are like more connected. I think I might be wrong. Something like that.
Oh my God, I'm getting exclusive insider community manager knowledge right now. It involves IKEA sharks. That's all I can tell you.
Those IKEA sharks always remind me of. Did you ever read those comics Nedroid with? There's like a bird and there's a character called Bear Tato and he's like half bear, half potato. It's one of my. I don't know if they still do. And one of the characters is like a shark in an astronaut suit, and he was always my favorite character because he's just like really calm and reasonable. I don't know what his name was though. I've forgotten. Webcomics kind of died. I'm sure they've still got their. I'm sure webcomics still exist, but unfortunately they've kind of disappeared, haven't they? From the mainstream. There are a lot of good ones back in the day.
Yeah.
We just have more neurons. Oh, okay. So it's not necessarily that they're connected, but that they're there and available. Maybe we've got them more packed in.
Yeah. Although I wonder if if you drink enough alcohol, potentially, you know, maybe
So they
you won't
say.
be studying anymore.
But who needs them? You know.
Who needs them?
The trick to shading a tree is to basically just. I mean, well, I mean,
Just
it's
go,
kind of the
just feel it out, bro.
just feel it out, bro. But it is kind of. I think the trick to shading anything is just imagining its shape. So like here, you know, this branch maybe comes out a little bit forward from here, which is kind of why I've brought that out here. But it does take a little bit of practice to kind of, you know, bring that out. But I've always said every time you shade something, make sure it contributes to its shape. You shouldn't just shade something for the hell of it. Shading should always suggest shape. That's in my book. It's not. Root systems are so interesting. I like how trees can communicate with one another. Yeah, I've heard that. It sounds. I remember reading this thing where, because it was a bit apparently like playing heavy metal like makes plants grow better or something.
Oh.
And I remember scientists were like, please don't think of plants as, you know, like we like to personify things, don't we, as human beings?
Yeah, and now
Um,
I'm gonna play heavy metal for all my friends later tonight.
But there was a bunch of like really lame scientists being like, oh, that's not technically how it is, you know. But
Actually,
so I do one, yeah, but it sounds really interesting, doesn't it? Trees communicating with one another. Like
yeah.
when we hear that, we immediately think they're like, you know, having a little natter, don't we? Pretty sure if one tree is infected, it will pass it on a small amount to nearby trees, just from their roots. Plant headphones for the garden path. I don't know what a plant headphone is. I'm imagining some poor seedling crushed by some Sennheiser 600s. I don't know though. For the heavy metal. Oh, I see.
Oh no, you know what it'll be? It's gonna be I'll make a mod for the game and I'll Ableton to my best ability and just replace all of the music with really heavy
Just
music.
atmospheric
It'll still have the
sludge
same
metal.
like it'll still be like the same interval, like kind of, you know, every now and then music. Um, but instead of being nice and, you know, light, it'll really hit. Sorry, I have a cat.
What are does anybody know metal in chat? There's like there's a drumming technique, isn't there, where they basically just hit the snare really quickly and slightly off beat. And I can't what the technique's called, but yeah, I should just layer that over the top of the soundtrack, if you can imagine it. And the best thing about metal vocals is you can't tell what they're saying, so I could just say some really wholesome stuff over the top,
Yeah,
just really
you
angrily. Really fast alternating hits with it. Oh, so is it kick snare, kick snare, kick snare? I always assumed it was snare. I don't know why. It always kind of sounded like that to me. I'm sorry, I can never see Fern's cat when everybody's always, because Fern for me is like this very small little. I think the cat is just too small, too few pixels for me to register.
Oh yeah, he was like in the camera, but
Oh, okay.
kind of blurry because, you know, he was just literally in there. Now he's gone to lay in his spot behind my monitors where it's toasty and nice and the roof is like slanted downwards, so it's a nice little cave. I feel like if I was a child, I would feel safe there, you know. I don't know about you guys, but did you ever feel like I had this like playpen kind of thing, like could you say it's like it was kind of like there's like a soft edge to it so that you were kind of walled in.
I mean, I don't remember.
And you know, you had your toys there, but like I felt safe because it was like walled in.
Yeah, a little
and it
penned
wasn't
in.
just like a carpet on the floor.
Well, it's like, is it with cows? They like slightly compress them to calm them down. I think it's the same idea, maybe.
Is that the weighted blanket?
Yeah, weighted blanket. Yeah, maybe.
Theory? I mean, those work too. This is fascinating. Thank you, Bostonian. I'm so glad. If you want to sign up to my TED Talk, I'll... Oh,
You could do a TEDx talk.
yeah.
They take anybody, don't they?
Need more safe playpen.
Yeah, adult
Yeah,
playpens.
that'll be official merch right there. It'll be like a garden, little garden playpen. You'll have, but it could be so cute. You could have like maple leaves or something. And I said that before Glenn showed up in chat, so that's funny.
I think is the adult version is just your office, right? Is a cubicle.
Yeah. It's so depressing.
Isn't that the? I don't know.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. The cubicle
That
makes you
tends
feel
to-
safe, right?
I don't know. I used to enjoy making a bed inside at the bottom shelf of our cupboard.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's quite Victorian, isn't it? And they used to put their children in a little shelf, little chest of drawers. So the other thing with trees, just while I'm here, I don't know if this is just how I've always done it, but generally they darken as they go to the tips of the, or at least that's how I do it. I don't know, maybe they don't, they probably don't, but I feel like
Kind of makes sense.
yeah, and it looks good in the game at least, and it looks good when the foliage is on top because they would naturally be casting shadow. It kind of it works both ways because it looks like the darkening of the foliage on top in the summer, and then in the winter it looks like a dead tree. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I think technically
working smart.
they grow lighter, don't they, when with the tiny little things in the end, but too fine a detail to worry about, I think.
And like there's less surface to shade, so like how much light is going to be hitting.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
we've only got so much time. We're still looking for a Godot scripter. Not at the moment, but who knows? Maybe.
I mean, if Louis has to spend any longer on trees, maybe.
Maybe.
This game is supposed to be coming out this year.
I'm generally not drawing trees. Generally, this is always a nice treat, a nice excuse to be back to the drawing board. I've drawn most of the trees. We're doing lots of doing optimization work, which is really, really fun stuff. I tell you, I'm not really. Well, yeah, I will be. That's what I've got to do this evening or tomorrow is import all the work we've done. When you're working on a what's it called? Git. I've started to learn about like Git commits and things and project versioning and stuff. And when you kind of merge two versions of the game together, and you've got to go through each line of code and decide whose code is better, basically. That takes a lot of time. But you put on some music, you crack on with it. Not whose is better, but you sort of combine the code, because usually who's being a masochist? Oh, a masochist for myself. You have to, then you. I'm doing that right now, and oh god, it sucks. Yeah, I mean, it's busy work. I don't mind busy work sometimes. That's it. Merge conflicts is what it's called. Yeah.
I imagine it's like a nice switch up from doing something creative, where you have to kind of it gets a bit more.
You can't take your mind. You can't completely be absent because you kind of need to think about the code. But it's not as much work as actually coding. If people play nice and don't work on the same thing at the same time, it doesn't happen. Yeah, but I'm basically always working on everything all the time. It's kind of my shtick, unfortunately. And Callum's usually just working on one little corner of something. Yeah, I will need to. I'll probably re-angle this tree a little bit, so because most of the trees, it doesn't quite look like something like that. Maybe it needs to look a similar angle to the other one. It's coming together though.
It really is.
I'm sorry, I did say it was going to be a tree stream, and here we are.
I mean, it has been a tree stream, accompanied by snails and sharks.
That's true.
Um,
Maybe I should draw a... Could a shark be in the game in some capacity? I did. There was a fountain stream last time, wasn't it? We kind of got away with that. Not last time. Time
Yeah.
before last, yeah. The fun bit is when Gits merge some files automatically, but others have conflicts, and you need to guess what it's done to keep things consistent. And code has branches. We've been kind of trying to avoid branches to keep it simple, but I might have to now that the game is a little bit more public. I'm surprised how many people in the chat work with Git, but maybe
You're all nerds.
you're all nerds.
You all know things that you probably shouldn't.
No, it's all good.
Yeah.
I always been meaning to learn because, but I've never really worked in a project. Question for you two: since time seems to play a big part of the garden path, will you be adding things for holidays like season or solstice? Yeah, I probably will. But it'll be kind of because the time isn't the same as the real world time. But I think sort of, it'd be quite fun to do like some kind of harvest theme pack or something in October. I don't know, content pack. When it comes in the real world, and then you can apply that stuff when it comes around in the game, if you know what I mean. That's kind of how I'll go about it. But I don't really want to do the whole it's Halloween time and everybody's doing kooky weird stuff, wearing big spooky skeleton outfits. I want to keep it fairly in the game. Got to keep it lore friendly, guys. But Lunar Year is quite nice, yeah. I'll probably do something like that.
I feel like you could have like a nice lantern festival.
Well,
Yeah.
there's a lantern festival is every game year.
Yeah.
Well, there will be. It's not in the game just yet. It's coming. But
That was my brain subconsciously suggesting it, and
Yeah, it could be.
me being like, wait.
Yeah, I've seen the screenshots. But yeah, that's really about you write your wishes and things and let them go on lanterns and whatnot. It's not so much a New Year thing. Looks like there's a bunch of people arriving in from we just had a Eurogamer write-up about the game,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah, it was
exciting.
really nice, really.
And it was a good little write-up, and really good feedback as well, which I'm excited about. It's nice to get a feeling someone's sort of seen the game for its good and its bads, if you know what I mean. Sometimes you read something and sometimes it's hard to convince yourself if they've really played the game when it's all just good things to say, if you know what I mean. Because it's not going to be perfect. Of course, it's not. So it's good when it makes me feel like people are playing the game, and that really gets me motivated.
Yeah, exactly. Because I guess when they call out things that could be improved, it's also sometimes from a place of care because they want it to be good.
And I think generally the feedback at the moment sounds like people want to be playing more of the game, which is a good thing, if you know what I mean. They're like, oh, I'm not sure where to go and what to do, and I think that's kind of the feedback I want to be getting at this point. I think if there could be any feedback, because there was a time, about not quite a year ago, maybe 8 months ago, all the feedback was just it's broken. It's sort of like, you kind of want people to be talking about motivations, and you want to be people talking about, this is how I felt when I was playing here, and this is what I felt like doing, this is when I decided to stop the game, and this is why I decided to stop playing. You know, stuff like that, that's what interests me.
Yeah, for sure. Because I guess you kind of get that thing we were talking about earlier, the fridge blindness.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's always just interesting how other people play the game. Because I'm also blind to just playing the game my own way, every day, day in, day out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Fern's linked
yeah.
the article there.
I think it was a really nice read. Like, I think it was written so nicely. Really enjoyed it.
And I really went back to the drawing board yesterday. I kind of do this thing where I'm like, I guess this is like when I have to like design part of the game, I basically just like stare at a corner for like 2 hours until I come up with something. And I feel like I did, and I think there's going to be some good changes, I think, on their way. I really wanted, I want something, I'll give a sort of what I was thinking is that there's a lot of the game, I want to bring the gardening, not to saying to the forefront isn't, because obviously I think gardening is at the forefront, but it's quite spaced out, the gardening at the moment. And sort of if you play, even just, you could play for a week maybe and not really, you'd see a few things grow, but you know, there's a lot of seasons and there's a lot of plants and flowers and all these kind of things that are in the game that are at the moment very paced out. And so I'm kind of, the challenge I think was bringing that content which does exist in such a way that you're able to experience it but not necessarily you know, I don't want to ruin I don't want to just like say, oh, you know, this is Minecraft creative mode now and you can just click and put everything down and there's no growing or anything, but hopefully that people can, you know, benefit from that content earlier on and in a way that so I'm getting neck pain looking at chat all the time. Yeah, if that makes any sense. That's sort of the design challenge, but it's still in the works. But I'm excited about it, and I got a good what do you call it, prototype of it yesterday. So time will tell. But yeah, there's also the challenge of just figuring out what to do in the game, which I appreciate is a balance. Because I mean, I really saw the game as like you've got no clue what's going on at all, and I realized maybe that's not fun for other people. So I think
it really depends.
Yeah.
On people, because you know, and both are really valid, because and it can be
right.
It can be, you know, a daily thing too. Like, you know, maybe tomorrow I'll feel more like being handheld in a game.
For sure.
Because you know, like, you have people who will definitely like play the game to its full extent and just explore everything that's in there. You know, like Paul on the Kickstarter demo. I was watching a stream, and he streamed for like 3 hours.
Yeah, I mean, that's
even with
insane.
the game in its state, how it was then, when it was, you know, kind of jittery and crashed a lot. I still brace myself whenever someone tries fishing now, and I'm like, no, wait, it's fixed, it's fine, it's not gonna crash.
Yeah, I tell you, I don't even know anymore.
Yeah.
I think I removed the thing I was talking about. Kind of replaces the thing that because it was still kind of crashing. I think it was that thing I was showing the other day where you draw the square and it was just kind of not that cool and it just broke the game a lot. So I've removed that. I think I can do better. Is the gist. But you know, something I found really interesting was in the demo. You know, you used to launch into the game and Augustus would be right there, and I kind of did that as a thing of like, out of that spirit of here's something to do. Look, here's Augustus. You know. And then people would do everything with Augustus and then go, what do I do now? And I actually realised, and since the solution to that was actually not putting Augustus there and actually making him spawn just somewhere randomly in the wider garden, and I found by doing that, it encouraged people to then go out into the garden, experience it in their own way for a little bit, and then eventually find Augustus. And so I kind of went the opposite. You know, I feel like I gave people something to do by taking away that obvious thing to do.
Yeah.
So it's not always obvious. So I'm giving it a good think, and hopefully I'll come up with something.
Yeah. Also, welcome in Filut. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, hi, fly. Oh, it's not fly loot, fly loot.
Yeah,
Welcome
I
in,
think that's it. Please let us know if we're saying it wrong. Um, always want to get people's names right.
for sure. Fishing is one of my favourite parts. I did see that crash from drawing the square. There is no more square, no more square. Have we told chat about the star news yet? I actually don't know what that
Oh,
is.
is it supposed to be?
I don't feel like there's much news left. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's supposed to be itch.io,
Oh, itch.
but
Oh, sure.
Twitch.
I haven't gone over that. Yeah, the game is currently available if you want to jump in and play, and you can. We're selling just 100 copies on itch as like an early access kind of thing. I think it's technically called Itch Refinery.
Will this link work?
We have been talking to GOG. It's a possibility. I'm not going to, I don't know if it'll be on launch, but it's a possibility. We are in talks. They're eager for the game to be on the platform, is what I'll say. But we'll see. There's things to iron out. But otherwise, yeah, Steam and itch. And if you picked the, I'm going to do my spiel again. I'm hoping this isn't too complicated, but if you picked the Steam version, if you picked I want the game later but on Steam, and you feel like actually no, maybe I would like to give the early version of the game a go, just shoot me a message and we can put you down for converting you from a Steam to an itch key, which should hopefully mean, I can't guarantee it, that you will also get a Steam key when the game is on Steam. So you'll get early access and you'll get Steam. It's just we don't know if both third-party platforms will allow that at the time, but they currently do. So, if that makes sense, so it is a slight risk, but they have, for the 5 years or whatever they've been running, they haven't. So I think it's a slight risk, but I hope that makes sense. So if anybody would like their key converted, just send me a message, or have any questions at all, just send me a message. I'm around. But yeah, it's been great to have different people jumping into the game and giving it a go, and giving feedback. Had some really good feedback just from putting it out on itch.
Yeah, it's really important having different brains test it out.
Yeah.
See what people do.
How's the tree looking? It's looking pretty good. I'm sorry if I keep. Sorry, it's kind of like a nervous thing, me pressing the M key and mirroring it. Hope I don't make anyone feel ill. I generally try and avoid little. I always find I draw them, but like branches like this, which is a kind of just. I don't know. They're not doing. It's basically a line, right? I try and avoid that if I can. So I'll probably just
sometimes you gotta have some lines in your more squiggly branches.
I feel like it. Yeah, everything needs. I don't know. Does a tree ever grow perfectly? Perfectly, like just one kink. And the other good thing about kinks is they're points from which you can, branch off. And
little nodes.
Little nodes, which is what drawing trees is basically all about. It's just finding a kink, and just adding to it. I did. There was a time I went back and I didn't redraw all the trees, but. Because at the moment it's quite two-dimensional, and it doesn't feel as though like a branch maybe could be coming out, maybe not from there, but it could be coming out sort of almost towards the camera like that, if that makes sense. But I just found it makes the trees look a bit busy in terms of the game. It doesn't really read too well, so it's sort of a creative liberty. I do sometimes have branches going sort of away like that. If you can imagine you're looking from it up top. Seems like you have a lot of deciduous trees. Any plans? Some jungle trees. No plans on jungle trees. The game is designed to be a sort of temperate climate. It's kind of in non-specifically Balkan, Canadian, Alaskan, North European, kind of Russian, that kind of thing.
Cold.
Yeah. that line of the earth. You know, if you know the earth, you've seen the earth. We all appreciate it. You know that line. There's a line. No bamboo. Yeah, bamboo would be cool because bamboo can grow in that environment. And yeah, I would quite like to get some more Asian plants in the game. That would be cool. Probably won't. You know, I'd be open to it. I'm gonna probably ship the game with the bamboo that's in it at the moment. Sorry, no bamboo, and then go from there. But I would like to do, like you were saying, like yeah, cherry trees and like Japanese maples and things. I think that would work well. It'd be good to sort of lean into the Asian side a bit more.
Also, I meant to bring this up earlier. This is I'm going to explain my thought process here because I have no good segue. So you're talking about snails, which made me think, oh yeah, I really want to get a snail tattoo at some point. And then because I thought about that, I was thinking about Alex's new tattoo, which I thought we might show with Alex's permission. Because it is a garden path tattoo, and I just feel like everyone needs to see this.
I wasn't sure how, like, yeah. But you're the one that said it, not me.
We got there.
It is incredible,
We got
though.
there. I have gotten permission, so
Oh, okay.
I have sent you the image if you want to do the thing.
Bear with me. It's the funs of copying and pasting in Krita.
Oh yeah. It's unbelievable.
I've noticed your driving license is in the picture.
Oh, is it?
It's probably
maybe,
too much of a probably at too small a resolution, but I'll just double check. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have said anything. Maybe a Barbra Streisand it.
Can you
I will. I'll
scene and draw over it or
here we
something?
go. I'll do a quick I'll do a quick crop. It's probably fine. Pretty funny.
Full back tattoo of garden path.
It's not a full back tattoo. I'll do a quick crop off stream, so we don't have any fraud committed.
Yes. Protect the community manager at all costs. Put a little Caroline over. Yeah.
How much time do I have? I'm gonna...
I mean, we have as much time as you need. You know. Oh, cat coming through.
Here comes the tattoo. It is Mabel. I hope I don't get my own character's names wrong. Here's the tattoo. Hope you guys can see that. Sorry, maybe I shouldn't zoom in so much. Really cool, huh? I love the. I really loved the little leaves as well, and they got the character spot on.
That's adorable.
Got a bit. Well, it is. It's the first garden path tattoo. How cool is that? So cool. Yeah. First.
Me and Chris are gutted.
As far as I'm aware, first tattoo of my design. Can't think of a. I've had people come to me before. Because Alex came to me and was like, "Oh, you know, thinking of getting a tattoo," and of course, you know, that was fine. But I've just had people in the past that have said that and then just never followed through with it. So when this came through, I was just so like, "Oh man, so cool."
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna say first tattoo of my design, which is, but of course that I don't want to take full credit because the tattoo artist did a fantastic job as well. It's a collaborative work piece. How cool is that?
Yeah.
I'll put it
first, but not last.
Maybe not last. Who knows? Maybe the garden path turns out to be like really cringe. I don't want to say that now.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, you had better not come out to be some sort of asshole person.
Yeah, I try my best. I generally, I don't leave the house, so there's not a lot I could do. Um, anything I've ever done, you've probably read about. I've made the garden path. That's basically it. And those games as well. So, but yeah, hopefully
how can I get a tattoo of the Void from Kingdom Come? And I'll just say.
That's a good point. Yeah, with the
you
tiny little
ever-
face.
You ever feel? You ever feel like the world is just so big?
That'd be a good one. But it would just look like an ink spill or something, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I would.
Oh, we've got a
It'd be
link.
a good like fill bit if you had a sleeve.
If you had a.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Well, you could get your whole back. Get your whole back. Yeah, and Alex has posted the artist link there in chat if you want to. I actually haven't. I'm gonna. Oh, maybe I could bring it up on. I'll do that. Will I? I think I will. I'm trying to think about the logistics.
Oh my god, there's a cowboy frog tattoo here. It's amazing. Wow.
I was gonna do it. Oh, that reminds me. Sorry, Alex. I was gonna do a TikTok for you. I'm really sorry. I forgot about that. Here's the artist.
Yeehaw, but frog.
I'm looking out for the. Oh, am I gonna get to that point where it tells me to sign in? I'm not sure.
Maybe.
Oh, here's the. Oh, okay. Well, we can't. Can anybody see
Yeah.
the yeehaw frog? I can't. I don't know if I can zoom in enough. It doesn't. Oh, it
Instagram.
locks me out. I'm sorry, guys. I might be able to. If I trick it with new cookies, I might be able to quickly zoom in on yeehaw frog.
Oh wow. Hacker man. I think I'm going to draw fan art of the characters. They're
Alright.
so cute. Oh my god, that would be
It's
amazing.
not letting me.
Definitely post it in the Discord if
We
you...
do have a fan art channel, and I'm always so excited whenever there's an update there. Oh, I feel bad. I want to get the yeehaw frog up. Hang on, it's not loading though.
Do you want me to
Um,
screenshot it for
Oh,
you?
that might be best actually. Yeah, let's do that.
I reactivated my Instagram just for tattoo purposes. So,
You're right. Just what to look at tattoos.
yeah, seems to be the platform for it.
Yeah, it makes sense, I suppose.
Yeah.
Bear with people. Yeehaw frog is coming. It's gonna be worth it, I promise.
He's on the way. Frogs in chat.
Did I paste it? No. Oh, I think I copied. Oh, I'm really sorry. I can't copy.
The joys of Krita.
It's not Krita. It's purely me. I think it's because I'm right-clicking on a locked layer. Oh, it really doesn't want to do it. Maybe I can click and drag. Oh, I just opened
Or
up my
you could-
emails. I'm really sorry if you get an email notification. I'm panicking, everyone. There he is. Okay, cool. Right, we got it. There's the frog.
Yeah.
We did it.
He's got little hearts on his boots.
Very cool frog. I feel like, is it from something? It looks
Maybe.
it looks over the garden wall a little bit, but maybe that's just me. Watch another TV show, Louis. I don't know. We totally need a yeehaw frog. I can tell you now, Tabble isn't going to be wearing anything yeehaw, but
He's also
maybe.
not a frog, so.
He's also not a frog. Maybe that. Well, was that a frog? Probably not. Probably was a toad, wasn't it?
Mm,
That's the thing.
yeah.
Alex says the artist does over the garden wall inspired bits for yeehaw frog are similar. There we go. Maybe it was someone who said, "Listen, I really like cowboys, but I saw this TV show recently. It was great. Wasn't at all cowboy related."
But what if?
And what if?
Oh my god, the little stabby frog. Amazing.
Is he stabbing? I thought he was waving.
Oh, well. You know, it's just a different technique, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, sort of more of a slicing motion.
Yeah.
Slightly more terrifying. What's the Kinimbi Steb? Oh, I think they are stabbing. Oh, jeez. I think that is his intention. But he's not stabbing, he's stabbing.
He's stabbing. It's different.
He attacks.
Yeah, the bottom line is he attack. Is it time?
Oh, I don't know.
Sorry, I just saw you color pick some like green color, and I was like, is it time for the foliage?
Oh, I tell you what, I can't really do the foliage because I deleted all my brushes and I haven't yet re-imported them. I think they... Oh, I don't know, actually. Let me just quickly check. Because they are... Let me quickly check. No, I don't have them.
Well, that's okay because the next stream will be a foliage stream.
It's really I can't say the word. It's really uninteresting because I do... So, essentially... yeah, their stamp, their brushes. I just draw the leaf pattern, and then kind of go around and just click around, and it fills the leaves in. And I might redo the beach ones because I've generally erred towards smaller size leaves, and they're still quite big compared to the other leaves in the game. But it's a good little. I think it comes out. They look quite cool. And the foliage in the game at the moment, I changed it so it does this kind of thing where it kind of fades in and out and moves around, and it looks kind of ethereal, which nobody has told me looks odd. So I think it looks kind of cool, so I'm gonna keep it that way. I don't know if anybody's noticed, but yeah, and that kind of, makes everything blend in and look a little less stampy, I suppose. A little less. So they look kind of like little potato stamps, I think. But maybe that's just me. Oh, can we bonus stream content? I feel like all I've done is draw a tree. I feel like I could do one, but I don't know.
Yeah, what are you feeling like?
Made it to the end. Yeah, I don't know. Something quick.
A nice little treat. It's like a reward.
Yeah. I'm not sure. A flower.
I mean, it is part of the earth. It's on theme. I like it.
I think if there's a flower I need to draw that I haven't updated, that I wanted to update. Give me a second, guys. I'll leave you with Alex's tattoo.
Yes.
While I have a quick nose through my files. That's furniture.
Does anyone have any... While we wait for Louis, sorry.
No, you go.
I was just gonna say, does anyone have any tattoo plans anytime soon? Or any tattoo wishes, dreams, future? Because that's how it goes. You kind of wait for it for a very long time. I'm getting one in July. It's gonna be like a little fern. Not like a fern like this, but like just a little leaf thing and some bugs on it.
What kind of bugs?
Oh, I had wait, what are they called? Because I know I got them wrong at first, then I accidentally reserved the wrong flash because I was saying it was the beetle, but it wasn't the beetle. I'll figure it out. I like the idea of tattooing, plants, bugs, and animals because it's like they can do no wrong.
That's true.
It's not gonna be some sort of like
racist beetle.
Exactly. They just aren't. They're not gonna turn out to be bad in a few years.
I was going to redraw Clover, so I don't know if you, because I'm not. It's okay. And I want to keep it simple. I don't know. Maybe another time. But then also, clovers do flower, don't they? I wanted to do clover flowers because I thought they look quite nice in the game. They're very small. I'm gonna get a reference up. I think they're very small anyway. But you see them in parks, don't you? clover
Yeah.
flowers. I need to head out to the shop before it closes. Oh, thanks so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you so much for
Uh,
hanging out.
J. Tirant I'm so sorry. It's not even a J, it's
Oh,
an I. I'm so sorry. I should just not.
yeah.
I'm really sorry.
Itinerant Vey, I think.
Oh, okay. Cool, cool. Best of luck with the shop, and thanks for joining us.
Oh, also, I've just found out it's a jewel beetle.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Picture inbound any moment. Did it do it? It did. Where is it? There we go. There's a clover flower. I don't really know how they grow from clovers, to be fair. I might need to...
I do some clover research.
Yeah, it might be one of those. Maybe I've not given clover enough love. Bug
That's
Sparkle.
third short film.
I would love a piece on my inner arm of nasturtiums. I got the sour grass and another purple one, which are all plants I had in my childhood. Oh, that's a nice idea. Yeah.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Oh, come on! I believe in my pasting abilities. I think I might just be talking about clover.
Oh, sorry, Pixie. Sorry, we didn't see the previous one. Pixie says, I would want to get a tattoo or tattoos of tiger stripes on my back, but they're like a window that peeks into a garden. It's like
Oh,
a really
okay.
nice mix of like a, because you imagine tiger stripes are kind of like a rough kind of shape or a bit more like, not soft, but then the garden like
Yeah, it's an interesting one.
brings that contrast
Interesting
in.
concept. I've not seen it done before.
Yeah.
This is what I do in my spare time, guys. This is what I do. Stroke
Just
my
looking
chin.
at clovers.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure clovers don't. They don't grow like mint, do they? Where there's like lots of. I think there is just the one clover, the one kind of try, and then the flower grows. Sort of quite hard to tell, actually. It's looking like it grows separately from the.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Think so. I mean, have you seen those clover lawns? Like some
Yeah,
people
those are cool.
Yeah, I think I would want to do that if I had, if I had a lawn to decide with.
What's the downside to a clover lawn? Because I know people
Right?
say like you can't sit out on it. I don't know. Does your bum get a bit more muddy? I'm not sure.
I feel like it shouldn't, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it depends how much clover you've got.
And I think it's good for the bees, right? Or like better.
I've heard it's generally better, yeah.
Yeah.
But I couldn't tell you why.
A white clover is highly attractive to several bee species,
Okay.
including bumblebees and honeybees. Yeah. So I guess, yeah, like, unless you mow the clover lawn so that the flowers are no longer, there. Yeah. And you mix clovers with your local grass. Okay.
I guess that makes sense. That's an adorable brush for a clover. It's just the brush I use for everything, but it kind of works for. I mean, it's going to be ever so small. I might need to.
Yeah.
Because clover's really small in the game anyway. It's almost not worth loading, but I kind of like it. I might make it a bit more green so it pops out a bit more. But yeah, I need to. It looks a little. This is what dandelions look like at the moment. So I need to make sure it doesn't just look like dandelions. But it is all suggestion.
Maybe once you get that little like middle spot in.
Yeah, I think it's just defining the. The middle spot's important, isn't it? Oh, there's another plant I've drawn. This is all really old artwork, by the way, guys. I might have deleted a lot of it. This is like my old. I used to draw everything on one sheet, and then that wasn't practical. So this is all the old stuff from. Well, I've drawn carrot flowers. Basically, they're done the same. That's the same brush there. But I've done something else. Maybe it's chrysanthemums. Chrysanths. Maybe it's those that I've drawn like it. I can't remember. I think it is. Do they look a bit like clover? I feel like they do. Chrysanths. Yeah, they kind of do, I suppose. Look like big clovers.
Big clovers.
I'll put
Scientific name.
I mean, not really, but here we go. I'm gonna. There it is. On a much bigger scale. I put an image of in general chat. Is that of Christians? Oh, or sorry, that's Clover, isn't it, Pixie? Yeah, it is kind of pink. Yeah, it'd be good to have that expressed. Sorry, this is going to end up as more of a collage. And I'm just going to talk about Clover and not actually draw it. Here we go. Yeah. But I'll do a little sort of slightly pink Clover, and then if anybody has any questions, let me know. But otherwise, we're coming to the end of the stream, I think. If anybody has any last questions about the game, about...
Can't believe it's been almost 2 hours of us just fooling around talking about sharks and denticles.
We've done well. I've learned a lot.
Yeah.
About about various animals and their anatomies.
Their cartilage and
not their cartilage. Yeah. Not cartilage.
Yeah, it's been so nice in chat today. It really has. Thank you all so much for being here. It really means a lot.
100%. Sorry, sometimes I ramble on about stuff that's doesn't spark great conversation, but I appreciate you guys putting up with it for the most part. Always have a good time.
Yeah, it's definitely a nice break in the week to just like, at least for me, I just get to vibe. I don't even have to work.
Good to draw. I mean, like I said, I don't, functionally, I mean, I still got to draw a lot of the item icons and things like that, but a lot of it is there, functionally anyway. So it is nice to sort of go back and review things.
I think that pink is really a nice touch.
The key is to just teeter on red.
Yeah.
That's usually the key on pink, or the other side. There's this like danger zone of pink. Can you? Oh, you can't see my
danger zone of pink.
Can't see my color
there's
selection.
So many good titles.
Like that's no. Well, I mean, it has its. It has its. I actually use this color on a lot of my. Because it's like the color I use least, so sometimes I use this as my background to help things stand out. Your cat, Filute's cat, just peed their bed. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and then Pixie's cat walked over their keyboard.
It's all out. It's clearly the hour. Even this might be a little bit. I mean, I'm going deliberately. Yeah, I like this. I like that color. And then this is just me giving. That's purple, really, isn't it? That's not pink at all. If you want a job in graphic design, though, just use this color right here. No, is it that? Just about. Or maybe not. It's like not quite. This is, or at least it was quite trendy last year. Maybe it's not quite trendy anymore. But this kind of. It's like you take the bluest blue, which is this, and then you just put a little bit of purple in it. people, they'd be crazy for that. Or they were anyway. I don't know. It might be a bit old school. And then you'll like drop in like a logo, like here. Actually, it's changing all my colours. There we go. That's a 2021 logo right there.
Oh,
These two colours. Zoomer approved. Anyway, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. There's a lot of mischief. I hope hope your cats are well.
yeah.
But otherwise, I'll do the usual spiel. I'll do my usual go down the list. What have we got? We got make sure to wish list the game on Steam. Really helps out. Check us out on itch.io if you want to give the game a go. It's up there for sale at a little discounted price. Wish list. You don't really ask, a lot of stuff is hard to say, and you don't realize until you say it.
You're doing great. We're near the finish line.
Near the finish line.
Okay.
What have we got? We got Steam. I said that one. Discord. Check us out on Discord if you're not already. Join the server. There aren't any furious battles between the 4 tribes yet, but maybe one day. Pick a tribe. Why not? Say hi. Follow on Twitter for updates. Alex is there posting.
Alex is there. That's the only reason you need, really.
That's the main reason.
I mean, yeah.
Keeping it real. We've gone path related.
And if you want even more Alex content, TikTok is the place to be.
TikTok is even more Alex content.
Yeah. Incredible. Amazing.
That's great too. Have we got a little TikTok? We do. Ida says follow TikTok. We do. We live for Alex's posts. I haven't been on the TikTok in a little while, actually. Sometimes I drop in maybe like every 2 weeks. I just forget. Honestly, it's just not in my rotation, I guess. It's not in my rotation. But yeah, top stuff going up on there on TikTok. Yeah. And...
well, what's the next stream going to be? What are we going to be doing then?
And so Twitch is the last thing. Of course, you're already on. I think most of you are on Twitch. I'm not sure. But next stream, Pixie's still awake actually, but I'm probably get Pixie excited. I'm really sorry. I keep telling Pixie soon, but I think we're kind of right in the ballpark of doing community content. Or backer content that we had. So I'll be talking to people who backed and submitted content for the game and see what I don't know if that sounds good for people, but so probably some characters, some stars, some things like that.
Nice.
If people want me to stream that, because maybe they don't, I'll ask first, because we should be right in the ballpark of it then, and I'll do my best to make sure of it. Yeah. Let me just get our tree up one last time. The one I spent probably a bit too long on. I'll probably be coming back and doing more branches because it's good. But yeah, that's the plan. That's in 2 weeks' time. Usually on a Wednesday.
It's been a Tuesday stream today, though. So
Tuesday stream for the Earth.
Tuesday stream for the Earth.
And
maybe, who knows? Maybe Tuesday is the new Wednesday.
Maybe, yeah.
Well, how do you all feel?
How's everyone feel?
How did you feel about Tuesday today?
Maybe Tuesday was a better day. I don't know. It's just there's no real reason we do it on Wednesdays, is there? It's just
it was just because the Kickstarter launched on a Wednesday and we just kept going.
Yeah, it kind of was, wasn't it? Kind of was. Every day is a Tuesday.
It's Wednesday for me. That's true. It is.
Every day is stream day. If you close your eyes tight enough, it can be, I tell you.
If you nap for long enough, you wake up just in time for the next stream.
Cool. Thanks again, guys. I really appreciate you joining us, as always. And we'll catch you in the next one. But until then...
See you in Discord.
See you in Discord. Have a great rest of your day. Have a great... however long your day has left. Or good night. But otherwise, take care and thanks again. Thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you so much.
Cheers.
Bye.